interesting idea that there is validity to. The big question I feel is how it does in this laning phase.
I think the laning phase is
especially since it's against a CK. Yeah, CK is a good laner to answer it though. We've seen the Chaos Knight as an just like a counter attempt between.
Now I'm really curious as to what he builds in the late game. Nice stun coming out from Noob, and first blood secured onto Laurel. Lesh, no matter what happens, will always have a good time. It seems this is really the Lesh patch fight. You could be pretty nasty to try and deal with.
That said, I would imagine the spell amplification later on will end up going onto good pick onto the Tiny Mira.
2 kills.
Last hits, give him cover, de-ward the lane. Try to keep him alive as he got owned early, but instead, oh no, looks like they're going to get a little bit of revenge onto this Clockwork. Mira getting the kill and something going Spirit's way. Important thing
Slash tanky. IO Clockwork, hard to kill and mobile. Tiny, super tanky. Mirana can leap away. Speaking of leaping, there's a charge forward. They manage to get the control in onto Noob. And the assassinate from LOL gets the kill. Push away from Mira. But with the Laguna from TA2K, it's going to be Mira in a lot of trouble. And the Tiny should fall. He's just trying to drag them away as much as possible. And keep them distracted before he falls.
Such good stalls. Still not taking out all the avalanche on the 3 to follow. He's just trying to snipe that courier on the way out. And that means the gold's going to be split across all 3. No one...
Well, they are rotating through.
Looks like the rotate's going in, so now this fight can start. The Clockwork with the cogs a bit short to connect on the Tiny. And then a beautiful toss back, even though the Laguna Blade with the right click will be enough to remove him. And it's enough to actually stop the push as all 5 of...
One BKB interrupt on the side of Ooredoo Thunders, and that's the hook shot, but the hook shot is kind of hard to connect inside a big black hole play towards mid. Was an attempt, but the relocate was towards top, and they will get themselves the kill onto Collapse. Unless you hit a big black hole, obviously. But even then, if they've got the healing of the IO plus the Wage Stalked on top, it could be pretty nice, as is that hook shot coming in to get the control in onto the Mirana, with everyone rotated towards bottom. Most likely they're gonna...
I've seen any played. I'm starting to get those Maledict levels, has his ult of course, and it's the Mirana again caught out. Not so fortunate this time. The Phantasm with the response, all that right click from both the Enigma and the CK is so disgusting. It'll clear out the clock, so they just get a... At least early on with this lead, Ooredoo is finding the success as we start this team fight. The Tiny with the immediate counteraction into the Witch Doctor. That Guardian Greaves and Sustain with the IO is so strong, but the black hole separates them in a way that IO can't sustain to respond, and it's a perfect thing to do.
Yeah, Collapse made sure, but Clockwork is a stupidly fast hero, so that's a rather surprising aspect. Hook shot comes in, control onto Laurel. They're trying to burst him down quickly. They have some CK illusions, but the bounce coming in. Yatoro needs to get away. They don't have Black Hole, and that's exactly why Ooredoo is getting so aggressive. They don't have anything.
And a Brigand's Blade's going to be happy, and they're going to leave the Tiny Amira as a small sacrifice.
They're doing a lot of work there together with the Clockwork. They find a ton of these catches on the side of Ooredoo Thunders, and they've really stepped up. Mirana ulti has been used. They spot Noob, but the relocate comes in. Could get a nice black hole play there onto the relocate targets, but they're just going to back off on the side of Team Spirit. The risk is a little bit too high, and Collapse is actually going to get caught as well. They find another double kill.
Just all the aura just AoE damage from the Lesh and the Witch Doctor. There's no
to be able to catch you wherever you are on the map. And speaking of which, they're heading out towards top. It is going to be the Tiny that gets caught out, and another quick kill secured for the side of Ooredoo Thunders. Even another one, because Kaori gets collapsed on the back end with the relocate behind it. Collapse is going to get caught out again, and another double kill in the top lane. Ooredoo just making Team Spirit look easy.
I guess they're just trying to keep getting farm on the CK for him to grow.
I don't consider
Going
myself
for the Mage Slayer soon.
Well, in for Kaori.
Using the Echo Saber to get the BKB. Wants to transfer and get full value out of it. But now with the Phantasm, having to force the fight, closes the Lesh rack directly on him, but instead it's the Mirana ult being used and just trying to desperately run away. Using the IO balls to identify force.
And all of a sudden it becomes a lot harder to get that kill secured. The tossback play is going to be able to result in anything. Black hole use, and that will be a huge kill secured. Finally they managed to get rid of Noob in the process. Got a little bit dicey there, but they do manage to make a counter kill happen. The sniper just needs to not get caught by the clockwork. That's the big downside. He has been hunted every single time. Speaking of hunted, Mira with another tossback play onto Kaori. They do manage to get the quick kill. However, Yotaro is actually dealing a lot of damage to Woiter, but his BKB has been used, so he needs to back off. They want to re-engage.
It doesn't matter. The IO shutting up the Witch Doctor. Yeah, they're going to try to run from this. They've been caught out. They have the M.
Oh, that good drive back from Yotaro!
But they were able to get that such a clutch to catch the Lina off guard. Catch her out. The illusions are removed. The Maledict's on this CK, and of course he still has that armlet toggle, so he has to be so careful about this. The Witch Doctor able to confirm the kill, and Yotaro, despite as good as the play was, trying to get the sniper to start.
Yatro, there is a fight brewing. Miposhka's arrow, I think, just gave enough vision, but there's a hook shot coming in.
Beautiful hook shot.
But Yatro pops a
There's
BKB.
no Phantasm.
And the tossback play as well. The Witch Doctor's just melting. Oh, the relocate save!
Oh. Going to cost the IO's life. They're already pinging the spot. They know. They know where this IO is going to be. And they're going to take the IO's tribute instead. Going to be happy with that. By the time Spirit wants to go for this. Actually waiting, just setting up for the team fight. That's a beautiful Glutton arrow onto 3.
But the LSA misses.
Everyone escapes out of it.
The LSA completely does not target anyone. They will lose 2 in the process, though. And Roche spawns in 10 seconds. Yeah, Enigma has the BKB just barely done now. Oh, Noob, what a catch. What a catch. Collapse down, and now you don't have much to fear in the Roche pit.
Yeah, feeling confident in that fight. But just...
Yeah, Ooredoo side. Hook shot out.
Hook shot to the Witch Doctor. Yeah. Important to stay alive.
And Miposhka gets blown up.
That's a costly pick to lose. You're already down 1. That's rough. Oh, what isn't rough is the fact that you can get a $15 free bet with BetBoom for your first sign up with the deposit down below. As a bunch of fireballs are deposited into Mirana, taken out once again. Miposhka, just a bit of a snack this game for the TA. Lina.
Well, there's the hook shot on the high ground trying to get rid of Collapse, but that's a bit deep. That's a free kill for LOL, and honestly that probably forces Ooredoo back and nullifies their attempt at the high down available. Mira, can he get away? Avalanche even has a blink. Spots a courier and gets the courier, but he will die.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but it's pretty nice that he managed to get the courier.
Yeah. I mean, the Lesh is going to be able to keep up with him with the Blink Dagger, so finding the courier
easily. And, they definitely feel that way out in the open. Mira is going to get jumped by Kaori, but Kaori has a Blink Dagger of his own. And this time Mira will not be able to get out. quickly dealt with by TA2K, who I think is building up the Silver Edge at this stage and then is at full capacity.
Their team's going to be able to group up together just in time. This Lena going very far ahead, and even with the Silver Edge.
No.
Oh no, it's the Tiny. Once again, Mira caught out, taken down. And that Shiva's going to successfully connect on, and the Maledict forces the CK to BKB early, do what he can, try to right-click against this Lesh, but it's not nearly enough damage, and the Laguna Blade to follow up. Yotaro is out without being able to even put in a fight. Oh my god, this Lena.
Yep. TA2K does a lot of damage, and there's no buyback available on the... she is stunned for a pretty lengthy time. And
stun combo. Oh, the toss, though. That's a bit of a mistake. Almost fully catching her out. The IO will save her.
Oh, but the noob is dead. Black hole on the 3.
Phantasm
the hook
and the
shot
black
play
hole.
from Gory. It's huge. Collapse gets interrupted, and there is TA2K with the buyback of the Lash. They are back in the fray.
That was their one opportunity to have a catch, to get most of Ooredoo shut down, and it's denied.
That's a game-saving play there from the hook shot, the Clockwork. They are going to get a jump up to Noob, who of course does not have a buyback available. Yotaro get destroyed right there with the Laguna Blade thrown out, and TA2K is just trying to finish them off. Laurel takes a heap of damage. In return, though, still doing some damage as well, but the Ancient's under siege, and the Ancient should fall with their immense push. The GG gets called, and it's Team Spirit losing game number 1 against a rather unconventional strat. Obviously, the main part of the strat was not unconventional, but the